Hello Wonderland fans. Okay, welcome to my channel. I'm Alice Seraphin. This is my channel, Allie's Wonderland Creations. Paper pumpkin time alternative. This is video number 4, May 2023's paper pumpkin called Exploring in Color. And let me show you the box. It does the cards justice. It is awesome. So put that aside, and I've got so much in my head for this kit, so move that aside. I'm going to quickly show you the flyer, which you guys know I'm not doing any of those. I kind of like to do my own thing. So they also came with this in the kit, an idea, which I am going to use this somewhat. I'm going to change that up. This is for next month's kit. They have these dies. I did order those. So I'm just layering my stuff back up here. I'm going to show you all the pieces that came with the kit. This. There were 4 of this, 4 of this, 4, 4, 4, 4, and 3 of those. All right. Now they had, let me show you the card bases, and then I'll show you the add-on card bases. So these are the card bases that came with the kit. Absolutely beautiful. This is the front. You can see these are the new in colors: boho blue, pebbled path. Look how gorgeous that is. Wild wheat, moody mauve. And this is the one we're going to be using today, the one I like to dub Yellowstone. So this is the one we are going to use today. I'm going to set that aside and show you the card bases for the add-on that were was this month's kit. So this is gorgeous. It has moody mauve on the background, just a simple moody mauve background. I've already used that card base in a video. I used this one in a video, and you know, I don't think I have used this one. Not sure now. I don't think so, not yet. But anyways, those are our card bases. I'm going to set those aside. And are you ready? I'm so excited. Oh, before we go any further, Carol Grove, I have, you won a stamp set, the birthday one that I was giving away for my Stamp and Stack birthday, but I don't have your address, honey, so I'm going to give you until the end of June to get back with me, and then I'll give it away if you don't want to claim it. So it's already packaged. I just need your address. Judy Bradshaw, you won the Pokey Tool and some cards because you were on my site. I had my grandson drawing names, and I apologize, my little dog is having a fit. Hush! Phyllis from Lala Crafts, I have a little gift for you too, but I don't have your address, honey. Valerie Donahue, gift for you. Cheryl Adams, I have a gift for you. Tammy Shade, Gloria Wolf, and Cynthia Pitts, I have your packages. Those will go out when I go to the mail. So I'm putting all these back in my mail basket. So let's get started. I am using the TaylorMade tag dies, this large one and this next one in this kit, and we're going to go over what you're going to need. So we're making a box card, everybody. If you haven't seen my box card, this was the simplest thing I've ever designed. This was just me playing around with the in colors of a stamp set. So this is my box card. We're going to add something new to it. We're going to add a sleeve. That's where we're going to go right here. And so you can pull out the messages, because this card is going to be all about the image. You could use DSP for this card. But we're going to cut this up, and I'm hoping I should be able to get the 4 pieces I need to go all the way around this. And it's just going to be a beautiful card. But there was no place to put a sentiment, so I designed a little sleeve, a little pocket sleeve that's going to go right in here. And then you can pull out messages. It's going to have a place on front and back for you to write. So this was my idea. I'm telling you, my mind has just gone bonkers. We're going to use the envelope quite a bit here, so stay tuned for that. So we're going to set this aside. Let's go over what we're going to need. So you are going to need a basic card base at 4 1/4 by 11 Scored at 2.5, at 5, at 7.5, and 10. This is it. It's already done. I've got to just fold it. So we are going to cut this full card base up. We're going to need 4 pieces, measuring it 2.25 by 4. We're going to do that together. We are going to use, I have an alternative for you. I am using a piece of copper clay as my large tag die, okay? And, or you can measure a piece that's 2.25 by 3.25, like this. And then have its layering piece, which for the tailor-made tag, we're just using the next layering tag, that's 2. Or if you're going to do just a rectangle piece of cardstock, your layering piece needs to be 2 by 3.5. This is just a hair bigger because these were for something else, but I just took it down by 1/4 inch. So these are for our inside, for our sleeve. I'm going to pop those back together. I love my little clips. For our sleeve, you're going to need a piece that's 5 6/8 by 4, scored at 1 5/8 and at 4. And I'm using this little old 3/4 inch circle punch to make the opening. So we're going to step this aside, and we're going to start by folding our edges. So we started, our card base is 4.25 by 11. We scored first 2.5. Our next score line is at 5. Our third one is at 7.5, and that leaves our last one at 10, and it leaves us this nice wide little bit to put glue on, adhere our card, and it goes like this. It's just so simple, everybody. It is so simple. So got lots of shadows today. It's actually kind of cool. So do I put this together yet? Ooh, could even do that, but that would not fold down. So next we're going to work on getting this. And like I said, sometimes you guys just got to watch me walk through the process. So I need pieces that are for my, this is my measuring piece here. We need pieces that are 2.25 by 4. See that? So we need to figure out, I want to first cut it to 4. Now, oh my goodness, I'm sorry, my little dogs. I'm going to shut my door and lock them outside, but they're going to, hold on everybody. Tia, you little, no, get in there. Tia, get in there. Go away. All right. I'm going to shut my door, everybody. I threw my little dog off his throw. I made my little dog go inside. She was sunning herself on the back porch. Her and the neighbor dog, Finn. He's a little dachshund, so he's got that little bark that just drives her bonkers, which is just fine. We need to get this to 4. If I cut it here, I lose my sky. So I'm going to have to cut a bit off. So I'm going to cut 1 inch off here because I might be able to use this on something. I'm going to turn it around. And I'm going to slowly cut this down to 4. So let's see if this is 4. Ooh, that works great. So I'm going to get 2 1-inch strips off. So these we are keeping, everybody. Don't get rid of those. Even if you didn't want to use them for that, turn them over and use them for sentiment strips. I do that all the time. So now that we have our card base at 4 inches, now we need it to be at 2.25, right? Yes, 2.25. So we're going to make 4, hopefully get 4 of these. There's one. I'm not worried about that little line. I'm going to cut right this way. 2.25 again. And there is that little score mark, but trust me, you do not see it in this. It's absolutely beautiful. So 2.25. And this one is going to be shy. wondering how to fix it. I don't have quite enough. I need 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3. Another card base is coming out. Or, or, let's see. Or I put a front panel piece. Yes, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to add a piece. I have this piece for my center. So I'm going to use one of this. I'm going to layer this like so. We're going to cut that down in a minute when we get to it, but let's see. So sometimes you guys see me, I have to just create on the fly, and that's what we're doing. So we're going to go ahead and glue this together. Now you could use tear tape, you could use whatever you like as adhesive. I find wet glue works just as well. So that's what I'm going to use on here. Now I do want to make sure I line this up nicely. I'm going to use a little clip to clip the ends. Now this is where the back is. So this is the back of my card. This piece is the front. And I think we're going to use that wild wheat instead of copper clay on the front. And this is going to be trimmed down. This piece, see how these were like that? So this piece is going to go there. Turn it around. All right, that should be enough holding. I just want to hold it in place. So we're going to start with this piece here. Glue it on the card. I mean, I want to get to the front piece last. If I decide I want to go ahead and cut another card base, I can. But I'm going to try to get it to work with just one. I mean, I guess I could have cut them down a little bit farther. But there is no real back on this card. And let's see if I can figure out the front. This is so quick, so simple. Look at this. I mean, let's go here. It's a bark fest today in my neighborhood. Gorgeous, gorgeous scenery. And we need one more piece. And if I come in like so, do I have anything, oh, that I could use along the side? Let's see, we could use a strip. Oh my gosh, the barking is going to get annoying. No, that does not look good. So, I wanted to stamp some sayings on here. Okay, it's second card base. I just can't do it. I need, and I want the tent here. So we're going to cut 2 1/4 from this end of this card. We're just going to bite the bullet. Just bite the bullet. I'm not going to cut the whole card. I just want that 2 1/4 to finish out our bit. And I know from last experiences, we are taking 1/2 inch. I mean, is it not an inch? It's a 3/4 of an inch is what I'm taking off at the top. And then 3/4 of an inch to 4 right there off of the bottom. Now I'm going to keep those bits. That bit too, can use that. So this piece now is going to go in its spot. Oh, so absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at this. The full scenery going around. Gorgeous, gorgeous card. Now, for the inside, I told you we're going to use the envelope. I'm going to close my glue up. So, to use the envelope for this, we need to cut it apart. We're going to cut the boho blue flap off like I do. I was starting to wonder if I was going to cut up any of these envelopes, but the answer is yes, I am. So now I'm going to turn it this way. I can turn it over here. I'm going to take a sliver, and I tell you guys a sliver because that's what I do mean. It's just, you know, this little sliver off, and this is just to open up the envelope. So little sliver. Now we're going to open our envelope all the way. Insert it again right here along the bottom, putting that fold right there and cutting, saving that because that is useful. And this piece now is what we're going to make our our sleeve with. So let's get that out. Let me show you. I mean, this one might be a little, oh my gosh, it's like absolutely perfect. That's crazy. So this is my pattern for the sleeve. Get my scoring. And this little detail is going to be on the inside of our sleeve. So we do need to cut it a little bit more. So what did I say the sleeve would? It needs to be at 4, which I prefer using my guillotine for little stuff. Saves the blades on my cutter, which they need to be changed. Okay, so there's 4. That I can go ahead and recycle. Now we're going to score. We're going to score at 1 5/8 and at 4. And you see these little bits in there. Where is my little toothbrush? Right, so 1 5/8. 1 5/8. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. 1 5/8, and we're going to score. Now we're going to go down to 4. Better work out. 4. Okay, so now we won't have the buffaloes, but you'll have that little bit matching our card base. So we're going to fold this one in. Remember, this is just thin paper. It's an envelope after all. And this you are not going to see, so it doesn't matter which way this goes, okay? So now I'm going to glue this together and then punch because it's nice and thin. Just going to put a little bead of glue like that. Come together. Fold it over there. Spread that glue out a little bit because it doesn't need to be much, just enough to hold it together. And then I'm going to punch all in one. And there is my little sleeve. Now I will tell you that the bottom is open, right? So you need to take, this is just how I do it because I'm not afraid of the glue. I'm just taking a little bead of glue in there, just like so. Now this, find the front of your card, whichever panel you want to be the front. This is just getting glued in like so. Okay, so we're going to stamp a sentiment on that. And this is for to go inside of our sleeve. Watch. Ta-da, we're going to put some string on there. Isn't that cute? You could put a gift card in her. You could do so much. So there is my sleeve pattern. Let's find those stamps. They're under my desk. All right. Let's see what we're going to use here for our card. Happy birthday is not going to fit. Doesn't matter where you go. It's who you have beside you. Oh, I like this one. Life is meant for good friends and great adventures. We're going to do that one. Oh, we can make this a birthday card. We can stamp happy birthday here. Look, happy birthday on that one. On this one, you can write, so, or cheers to another adventure. I think we'll do that one. So we're going to do Life is Meant for Good Friends and Great Adventures. And I'm thinking, ooh, that could go here. This is the front of our card. I'm going to put some stuff there. I'm just trying to figure out. I love these. So we're going to put one on that side and one on that side. So let's get those stamps. We need Happy Birthday. This one, not Happy Birthday. We're doing Life is a Great Adventure. Oh, this one. Look how much stuff you could put in here. Cheers to another adventure. Okay. Maybe we'll do Cheers to Another Adventure there. So this one's getting Cheers to Another Adventure. This one on the inside is getting that one. Actually, this one fits better. So that one's getting that one. This is going on the other one. And I guess we are making this a birthday one. And we're going to do it in... Oh, we're going to go ahead and go with Pebbled Path. I'm going to bring a little bit of boho blue in with some really old stamps, a little speckling here with the itty bitty backgrounds. Yeah, we're playing. We are having a good time. We want this to be beautiful. So first thing first is we are going to stamp Happy Birthday in copper clay. And where is something to stamp on? We're going to use this. Hopefully we can get this all in camera. Here's one of my tags. Remember, you don't have to use these tags. You can just use straight cutting. So we're going to do Happy Birthday. Like so. Oh, that did not work out. Let's try this again. Why didn't that work out? Thank goodness paper has two sides, right? So I told you we're going to add a little bit of speckling in here. So I really like that one and this one together. We are going to do boho blue in the solid. And we're just going to come in like so. Just to give it a little bit of interest. I want solid colors. I don't want... And then we're going to come in with, I'm thinking of Pebble Path. Let's see if I like it. Oh, yeah. So stamping off the Pebbled Path. Definitely. All right. So this is the first of our tags. The other one we are going to do, I'm going to show you how I just get the border to make it all work out together. No dimensions on this, as you don't want them on there. So I'm going to take this. You guys hear all the barking? That's not my dogs. So there's that one. Now you will need a post-it note or a scrap piece of paper to do this. So let's see. That's why it didn't stamp correctly. So I have these little strips of post-it notes. I'm gonna start right along with that little image here. It is Barkfest today. My grandson has his first day of football practice today. There's that, and it does make this pop. Trust me, this works so well. So just along that little edge. Just stamping over and over. There are lots of little stamps like this, Perched in a Tree, one of my favorites. but these I have sitting on my desk, so we're going to use them. Quickly giving a little bit of interest. Stamp, stamp, stamp. And one more corner, and then a straight edge. Oh, that works still too. Didn't even have to ink that one up. Let's see. Okay, all done. Not hard. We're gonna, I think we might use copper clay for the rest. So those over there. And let's put this on the other side of our tag. We're going to finish up our tag real quick. Where is the string? That's linen thread. We want to make probably like 3 little pieces of this. I just want enough to come up so they can pull it. So let's see how long that is. Right about there. We're going to go 5 inches. We're going to do 2 of these. 1. Or do it, should it be thick? No, that's going to be fine. So set that aside. Now we're going to hopefully get these through the top. And I'm going to tie a little knot in them, as I don't want to just stick it through. I want to tie an actual knot. I don't want this going anywhere. Maybe if I could get both ends back through the loop, right? Who knew this could be so difficult? This is like insane here. It does not want to go in there at all. There's one, maybe. Nope, look at that. Why? You will do this. There we go. There's one. One more time, okay? See if we can keep those together. There we go. Didn't have to be so difficult. Oh, really cute. We will cut that in a minute. Where's my little... Okay. So here we go with this. You know what? We could stamp this in boho blue. That would be really pretty. Really, really, really pretty. Oh, most definitely. And then we're going to add a little bit of speckles of the gray, the Pebble Path gray, that is. So we're going to add some here. We don't want to do that, so we're going to need a little bit of this to cover up our scenery, because we don't want any of that getting stamped on. Need to just readjust it. There. I love it. And it's going right in there. Cute as a button. All right, so we got that down. We used this one. We used Happy Birthday. Now we're going to stamp on our card, which you probably could have done this first, but you know me. So this one, we're stamping here and here, and then we're going to add some embellishments. So this one, oh, this better work. This one is going to get... I'm going to keep them both at the bottom. So they are going to be stamped in. I'm going to go with the copper clay. I am going to go with copper clay. All right. Or if I didn't put the card together, you could have stamped this without worrying that if it messes up, you got to fix it. So we're going to give it a second. Hopefully I won't need to fix it. And I don't. So on this one, cheers to another adventure. Nice and bold down here. And somebody is going to probably bring me my dog. Don't want that happening. So where are my bits and bobs and my pieces for the kit? Let's see what we have. So here, that's my hubby. So we have the compass. Russell, honey, I'm doing a video. Being a little loud. Oh, so I wanted to put something needs to go on the front. Let's glue this into our card first. Let's get this much done. Might have to I know you guys cannot see this, but I'm trying to get it as straight as possible in there. So anyways, all right, as I'm thinking here of how to, ooh, it folds up nice and flat. It's really not bulky at all, but we do need something, and I'm almost thinking we cover that up. All that work for that tent there, but I'm thinking we get that covered up here. Let me see. All right. Dog scratching at the door. They're going to be a nuisance. In a minute she would start barking. So what else do we have? I think we're going to stamp the same one we stamped on the inside so they can see it like so. I think so. I think we're going to do that. So we stamped this in boho blue. We're going to continue that again, because is there any other sentiments? Nope, we used them all. So here we go. Life is meant for good friends and great adventures. And maybe I won't need as many embellishments. Maybe I just need some other things. Let's see. Oh, it definitely needed a focal point. So we could add the little binoculars. Though I'm not crazy about that. I got other things we can add. Let's get my scrapbooking stuff out, right? That I pulled out for this kit. Oh, let's see. Fishing worms, nuts. Trying to think of what. Nope, nothing in there. I'm not sure, guys, but I know for sure we're going to use. I'm getting a little stumped, and I don't like that. So, but sometimes this is the way things are. So we are going to do a little bit of, it needs some more focal points. So we're going to loop this around a couple of times. Let's see. 3 times. Going to make a loop. One more. Tie it together with some Scotch tape. So that is, because I'm going to need a double one. So we are going to need 12 inches of this twice. Take it and loop it around my fingers. Kind of like fly fishing yarn string fishing. So yep, gonna do that, and I'm gonna secure it with some Scotch tape right there. I'm gonna do the same thing, 3 fingers, 1, 2, and 3. Gonna separate them a bit before I glue them down. Oops. Mr. Frog, give me the Scotch tape. Oh, definitely needed that little bit of extra stuff there, except for this is bugging me. I can tuck that back there with, yes, this one needs some tucking, so it's getting a dimensional all of its own. And then we're going to pop this onto dimensional. It got a, so silly of me. Yeah, it got a glue dot. So we're going to pop 4, maybe 5 of these mini ones because they're handy. And we're going to get our card done and finished. There. Put that right on there. And I am going to definitely put one in the middle, just so it has some support. Then we're going to add some little bit of bling. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm going to stick that right in the center. Now we have a great focal point. We have our little bit there. We could add, I wish they had little like hiking boots. We could add the compass there. We're going to add the compass to the side up here, and we're going to add those down there. Dimensionals. We're going to use them. So there's one. And this one. See, that one's high. This one's going to be low. Like that. Oh, now we're cooking. So there, and now this one to me needs something on there. So you know that means bling time, right? Maybe not. Maybe the back is just fine. But I do want to add something to the front. Just something. Maybe. Can find them. Where's my little package? Or is it in? I kept them out for a reason. Oh my goodness, they're right here. That's where they went. Okay. My little faux sea glass from a past paper pumpkin, that is. I mean, we've got this so much dimensional. Could go here. I'm going to go here. Just 3. 2. Then I'm going to add 2 at the top. 1, really bring our eye to our focal point of our card. So that is it. And the envelope, it doesn't have an envelope, does it? I need an envelope. I'm not going to stamp an envelope. I am just going to use one of the envelopes that came with, concise. We have our matching envelope right there. Look how great that is. Thank you, Stamping Up. That made life really easy. So anyways, this is my box card with the additional little sleeve for a gift card. Let's trim that down. It doesn't need to be that long. There, that's much more appropriate. Happy birthday. Space to write. Life is meant for good friends and great adventures. Cheers to another adventure. It doesn't matter where you're going. It is who you have beside you. So true. Winka Stella is next. We have to have that. Okay. All this gorgeous water needs to sparkle. I'm not sure I want to do a little in the clouds. Just the top of the white clouds and that little bit of water, the lens. Then we're going to do the compass, pointy thingies, whatever those are called. So that is my card for today's video. I hope you guys like it. I hope you like it enough to make a comment. Let me know what you think. And let me know if the camera is working for you guys. I appreciate all your comments. those comments are what keep me going, y'all, and I cannot thank you enough. I really can't. More than anything, I want to invite you back to my wonderland. Bye bye now.